Welcome, everybody, to our second annual Canadian Intercollegiate Exhibition. This is the 2023 version. So, my name is Jennifer. I'm from SFU, and with me is Kirsten from U of T, and we will be your hosts for this event. So,
Yeah.
a little. Oh,
Sorry.
no worries. So, a little bit about the history of CIE. So, the Canadian Intercollegiate Exhibition was created in 2022 in hopes of showcasing the accomplishments of Canadian esports clubs and programs across Canada through our three pillars: competition, education, and community. We really wanted to celebrate all the hard work students have been putting into their esports clubs and programs throughout the year. So, what better way to do that than by creating a large scale event that not only allows students to connect and collaborate with each other across the country, but it allows for them to create something that they can really feel proud of and share with the rest of the world.
Yeah, so that being said, this event couldn't have been possible without all of the help from our amazing volunteers this year. So we are so thankful for all the hard work that all of you have put in, and we hope that you are proud of what we are going to accomplish over the last year and this week.
Speaking of thanking people, we should be segueing. So this really also wouldn't have been possible without our title sponsor, Dell. They were a great help with putting together our industry nights and as well as providing the prize pool for our tournaments. So thank you, Dell, for that. We also have our second sponsor, MSI. They are providing some swag that we'll be raffling off throughout the week. So all you have to do to enter in that raffle is when someone on the screen, whoever is hosting, says raffle time, put exclamation mark raffle into the chat, and you'll be automatically entered into our MSI draw.
Yeah, so it's super easy. And now let's head into the daily spotlights. So there are really special events that are going on this week. So let's take you through all of them and yeah, let you know what's going on. So day one, which is June 24th, we have our Hearthstone tournament, which is right after the ceremony. So please stay tuned. And at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time or 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, we will be having our Overwatch 2 top 8 games streamed on this channel as well.
Yeah. For day two, so that's the Sunday, June 25th, I'm really excited that we have our subathon, Making Your Mark as a Content Creator panel for the second year. We'll be sitting down with a couple content creators, casters, as well as a professional Valorant player. Our League of Legends tournament will also start that day at about 2 p.m. Pacific time or 5 p.m. Eastern, where teams will be competing for a chance to win a prize pool of about $650.
Yep. So moving on to day three, June 26th will be focused around gaming and esports careers, and we're going to be having a careers in gaming and esports panel where we will be discussing a few of the different career paths, skills, and challenges within the esports and gaming industry. We're also going to be sitting down with Team India, which is very exciting, who will be playing in the Overwatch League World Cup. Um, and then closing out the day will be our Overwatch 2 top four and finals. So the competition is tough. It's going to be an exciting one, so check it out.
And day four is our middle-ish, because there are 8 days, marks. So we'll have three really amazing panels. So we'll start off with esports at all ages, where we dive into what esports program look like from elementary school to the post-secondary level. And then we'll also get into what gaming and esports can look like for when you become a little bit older, and it is kind of just as important. Next, our panel would be Get Coached. So we'll have four coaches on to talk about what it's like to coach at various levels and the importance of holistic health when it comes to performance. And maybe, if they're willing to share, how you can probably be a better player and get out of bronze. So very similar to that panel, actually, is our returning Revive Me Jet panel, where we will explore the intersection between well-being and performance, or I guess gaming and well-being. Then, of course, we'll end our night on a lighter note with our best of five finals of League of Legends.
Yeah, so June 28th, our day five is a much lighter day, with our first panel being an organization spotlight where we will learn about the who, what, when, where, and why Esports Canada post secondary, um, and get to meet some of the Canadian collegiate leaders. So following that, we have our Avoiding the Hack panel, where we will be talking about cybersecurity and also have a discussion on gaming. And then this day does end quite early, but we will be running some community games right after. So join us in Discord and play some chill games with us.
Finally on to day 6. So day 6 we'll start off with our very first Bring Your Parents to School panel. Obviously, from its name, it's kind of a crash course discussion on not only the pros and cons of gaming and esports at a level that maybe parents will identify with, but also to hear from parents of children involved in esports and gaming and get their opinions and take on how it's all been. We will then move on to a highly requested panel called Inside the Gaming Lounge. That is very much thank you to Dell. So they'll take you on a journey into various gaming lounges to see what goes on from construction to what hardware we're picking, the design elements, all the way up to opening day. To wrap that up, there will be a Valorant tournament that starts. So schools again will compete with each other for the title of CIE 2023 champions and win a very nice cash prize.
Yeah, so moving on to day 7, which is my favorite day. On June 30th, we start by talking to various student leaders in esports, hearing what they and their clubs are up to and where they plan to go in the next few years. We then make a slight segue into our game development panel, where we chat with the creators of Counter-Strike, Minlay, as well as a few other game developers and producers. Panels will finish with the Breaking Boundaries panel, featuring Tiffany and Melia from Team Liquid. So that's going to be very exciting. And my favorite part of CIE, we are bringing back our Valor Charity Showcase for some wacky and chaotic custom games. We're going to be doing game modes like Revive Me Jet, Brimstone Hide and Seek, Strat Roulette, and a lot more. It's just going to be very chaotic and really fun.
Yes, that definitely was my favorite event last year. I think we all had a lot of fun and it was nice for the volunteers to kind of relax a little. But day 8 is our last day, and that is Canada Day. So for our final day, we will begin by sitting down with some really special guests for our Path to Pro panel to hear about various professional gamers' journeys, how it's been, how they got there, where they want to go in the future. Next will be our broadcasting, production, and graphic design panel, where we get a behind the scenes look at what goes on behind the scenes at events just like this, and then even some industry tips and tricks and how you can get into it. And then we'll have actually our very first ECPS award show. So various esports staff, players, managers, and students will be celebrated and recognized for their contributions to Canadian esports. And then finally, to close out our night, of course, is our Valorant Finals. That will be a best of 5, so that'll be definitely a lot of games to watch and cheer on your favorite team. And I'm sure there will be also just as many upsets.
Yeah, so thank you guys for sitting through all of that. It was a lot, but this week it's going to go by very fast. So we hope you join us on this stream, watching all of these amazing events that we have planned out. With that, we will end our opening ceremony here. We hope that you tune in, have a fun time, interact with us on Twitch chat as well as on Twitter. And yeah, we're going to be heading into the Hearthstone tournament up next, so sit tight.